We're tracking the investigation into an overnight murder in Richmond.
American Pharoah wraps up his historic career with a Grand Slam win at Keeneland. Tonight, we're talking to trainer Bob Baffert about what's next for the Breeders' Cup champion.
Coming up, we'll tell you why an animal rescue in Jessamine County is collecting pumpkins.
This is WKYT News at 6.
Tonight, a man is facing a murder charge and his mother is in jail with him. You're watching WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Richmond police arrested Melissa Collins and Adrian Collins this morning after finding a man dead inside a home. Investigators say Melissa Collins told them her son Adrian shot the man in the head. WKYT's Sam Smith is in Richmond with our top story at 6.
Police were called to this apartment behind me off of Turpin Road because a man was shot in the head. Richmond police say Adrian Collins fired the shot. He's been arrested and charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence. He's charged with tampering because police say he hid the gun from police in a closet. Police say Adrian Collins' mother helped him hide that gun. The mother, Melissa Collins, was arrested as well. She's charged with tampering with evidence too. Police identified the victim as 37-year-old Ronnie Kelly. Police need help contacting the victim's family. We're told all three of the people involved in this shooting lived at this home.
You know, it's very, very scary. Very. You know, and what people are actually capable of doing. And it could happen anywhere. Not just here. You got the rich neighborhoods. It could happen in there. It's just people these days are just, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
This case remains under investigation by Richmond police. In Richmond, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Both mother and son did not want to talk from jail. We are wrapping up a historic weekend here in Lexington. Thousands of people packed Keeneland yesterday to see American Pharoah's last race. And now fans from around the world are heading home. WKYT's Sean Moody is at Bluegrass Airport, ending a very busy day for travelers.
Some of the Bluegrass Airport employees are actually referring to the airport as Teterboro South today because of all the air traffic. Everyone's trying to get home from the Breeders' Cup, and it's even bringing out some people who don't even have tickets.
Runway 22, taxi to Charlie, Alpha 27 approach, wind 3303, altimeter 3003.
This isn't what you expect to see on a normal day at Bluegrass Airport. People who live around here know that Breeders' Cup is a big deal, but to Steve Reed and his daughter Piper, this might be just as exciting.
Like a parade.
They're from Versailles, but came out to do a little plane spotting at the airport this morning. Airport officials expected a big jump in traffic today as people go home from Breeders' Cup. The airlines have brought in larger airplanes like this Delta Airlines Boeing 757.
Those are big planes, aren't they?
It's almost like Atlanta.
That's helped keep things moving inside the airport.
A lot of our 50-seat jets are now 180-seat aircraft, so that's been great for Lexington. It really helps us to move the passenger flow through a lot quicker.
There was no line this morning at security. Passengers said they had a smooth experience for Breeders' Cup.
Well, I was really impressed by everything from the moment I stepped off the plane. The first thing was the bluegrass band. Then I got the bourbon ball, and everybody's been so nice, and everybody's asking, can I help you? And it's been extremely smooth.
And it made for a show that the Reed family won't forget anytime soon.
Are you smiling real big?
In Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
If you're planning to fly out of Lexington tomorrow, airport leaders recommend you arrive no later than 2 hours before your departure time. The superstar of the Breeders' Cup, American Pharoah, has quite a following. Many fans made the trek back out to Keeneland this morning, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Grand Slam champion. WKYT's Mike Byer was out there with them, letting us know what's next for the Breeders' Cup winner.
A triple crown winner, a Breeders' Cup winner, a horse of a lifetime!
Some say he's the best horse on dirt since Secretariat. Kentucky native and now Grand Slam champion American Pharoah is back in the bluegrass to stay.
I'd like to share them and let people enjoy them and touch them because we won't see one like him for, you never know. It could be a year to 37 years, you don't know.
Even though the Breeders' Cup is over, dozens of fans came back out to Keeneland to meet the historic colt.
We just thought maybe we'd get to capture a little bit of a glimpse of the ending of the excitement, just like icing on the cake.
The Grand Slam champion spent his first day of retirement here at Keeneland. Tomorrow morning he'll be on the move to Ashford Stud, where he'll spend the next year or so.
I think he gave all of us something to remember him by.
For horse racing fans who traveled from all over the world for the Breeders' Cup Championship, it's only appropriate American Pharoah ran his final race at home.
It means everything because this is the horse capital of the world, really, and so it probably means everything to him. A good representative of all the beauty they have here.
Experts say American Pharoah restored the magic in horse racing by sweeping the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont Stakes to become the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years and only the 12th in history. While his racing days may be over, the name American Pharoah will live on at horse racing tracks forever. In Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
American Pharoah beat FNX by 6.5 lengths in the Breeders' Cup Classic. His winnings for that race, just a little bit of money, $2.75 million. November is off to a wet start. We are tracking showers moving into the area and a warm-up moving in for the work week. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell's here with a look at what we can expect tonight.
A lot of things coming at us here over the next few days with those showers, again trying to lift into the area, and then as we go into the week with those daytime highs back in the low and mid 70s. Out there right now, though, we have this fantastic sunset. If I could have gotten on the air just a few minutes earlier, you could have seen even more color. Just a beautiful shot outside here in Lexington right now. And that's because of the cloud cover that we've had around for a better part of the day. While we're not seeing a lot of rain here in our area at the moment, you can see some down across parts of Tennessee, and more of that will lift through overnight and especially into the day tomorrow. And I think our targeted zone will likely be southern and eastern Kentucky for the best chance of rain. Temperature is out there as well. Under the clouds, still holding pretty steady in the mid and upper 50s throughout the entire area. Let's plan it out for you as we look into the early morning hours, around 51 at 8 o'clock. You see, once we get past the morning and into the afternoon and evening, that's our best chance, especially here in central Kentucky, to get in on some showers between 5 and 8 o'clock hours here. Better chances all day long for the folks out there in southern and eastern Kentucky. We will take an even closer look at all of this coming up for you here in just a few minutes.
New tonight, the sentencing phase for a Madison County man convicted of killing a woman then putting her body in a trunk begins this week. An Ohio jury found 57-year-old Daniel French guilty of aggravated murder. Police say French posed as a maintenance worker, got inside 87-year-old Barbara Howe's retirement community, and cut her throat. This week, the same jury will hear evidence and recommend to a judge whether they feel French should receive the death penalty. A Lexington family credits their dog with saving them from a fire. The fire sparked this morning at a home on Northwood Drive. 3 adults and a baby were inside the home. Firefighters say their dog woke them up, giving them enough time to get out of the house safely. We're told the family did not have working fire alarms in their home. The election is now only 2 days away, and the candidates for governor are trying to drum up last-minute support. Tomorrow, both candidates will do fly-around tours, making stops across the Commonwealth. Democratic candidate Jack Conway will kick off his tour with a meet and greet in Kenton County. He'll then make a stop at the Palomar Center in Lexington around 8:30 and will wrap up the day in Jefferson County. Republican candidate Matt Bevin will kick off his tour with a rally in Louisville with Senator Mitch McConnell. Bevin will also make a stop in Lexington. If you're putting away your Halloween decorations this week, make sure to save those pumpkins. The Central Kentucky Animal Rescue Center wants them to feed more than 30 animals in their care. WKYT's Mike Linden is in Jessamine County.
It's the day after Halloween, and odds are you have one of these lying around, whether it be whole or as a jack-o'-lantern. And organizers from the Wolf Run Wildlife Refuge in Jessamine County are asking for donations of pumpkins.
With more than 30 animals in their care, Wolf Run organizers say pumpkins are not only a source of fun for the animals, but nutrition too. The nonprofit on Old Danville Road in Nicholasville runs solely on donations, whether it be money or, in this case, pumpkins. Animal care staff say most of the animals will eat pumpkin as the gourd is low in fat and high in fiber. Pumpkin donations can be dropped off throughout the day at the front gate to the sanctuary.
Pumpkins are great enrichment for all the animals. They love to play with them. They love rolling the pumpkins around and breaking them. And it's also really good for their digestive systems as well.
Organizers say they'll be accepting donations all week long, but the only pumpkins they can't take are ones that have been painted on or those that are rotting. In Jessamine County, Mike Linden, WKYT.
The wolves are not up for adoption, but the refuge does have several dogs, cats, and even a pig looking for a forever home. Students at a Central Kentucky high school are celebrating a big win tonight. The Madison Central High School Marching Band won the 5A state championship last night. We were there today when students, teachers, and parents returned home, and band leaders credit the Madison Central community with helping them win.
This is a really nice statement on the kind of community we have at Madison Central and the kind of parents and students that come to our high school.
It's so rewarding to see the senior class, to look out there. They stand at the front of the block at awards, and to look out at the seniors and see their faces knowing that they went out on top. That's really a remarkable thing for me.
This is the second year in a row the marching band has won the state championship. Congratulations to them.